And welcome back. It's time for a nice visit to the library. I have Madam Librarian herself, Donna Dahl, joins us from Laguna Woods Village Library. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure.
Absolutely. So you guys have had clubs at the library for quite some time, and maybe some people don't realize that because maybe they don't frequent or they don't spend enough time in the library. What are the clubs about, and are there different ones for different types of readers and things like that?
Okay, so they're book clubs.
Okay.
And the book club started actually back in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
And initially, we need to thank two people at the library that have made the book clubs possible and got them started. And that's Pat Hedrick and Linda Weeda. They're both still on our board. So thank you, ladies, so much. Anyway, so 2014 was the first year, and at that point, people were just gathering together. They heard about it through the newspaper or wherever, and they would come in and just vote for books right then for a couple of months, and then do it again and again and again.
Is it like a regular kind of book club where you say, hey, we're going to pick this book, let's all read, we're going to come back, and that kind of thing?
The thing that was going on at the time. That's right. That's how they were working. Anyway, so then we switched to an easier format where we choose books only once a year.
Oh, okay.
So people during the year are able to nominate them and put them up on a web space called bookmovement.com.
Okay.
And they can take them back down if they decide not to nominate, but it's a depository for them to keep ideas about what books might be good to read or nominate for the next year. Then we go through a process where everybody nominates and we get a ballot together. Originally, I used to do a paper ballot, and people would vote, send it back in, and they'd be tallied, and I had a spreadsheet. Nowadays, what we do is we've actually gone electronically. We have someone that does the ballots online.
Oh, man,
and
simplified.
it does for everybody, really, it does. And so Maureen Smith sends them out, gets the ballot together, sends them out, and has the takes them, and when they come back in, they're tallied right for us. So she works that magic. It makes it a lot easier.
Now, when someone's trying to say, okay, I wonder which book club I should join, are there differences between the ones you have?
Actually, there's one that's very different. Okay. Our newest book club, which is a Wednesday night book club, but it's also known as Women's Voices. And that is focused on women authors. And so that's all we read is books by women authors.
Okay. Did you go on the old books like Harper Lee, Killa Markenberg,
whatever,
or do you do more modern stuff?
The way it works is everybody has skin in the game.
Okay.
So they nominate, and then whatever works, whatever gathers the tallies, the votes, gets all the votes are the books that win.
Okay. So Pride and Prejudice, let's get it in there.
Actually, we read that one originally for the Women's Book Club.
There you go. See, I knew it would get in there.
Yeah.
So when you have that selection process, you guys have modernized it now, and anybody in the book club, can anyone vote, or just if you're in the book club, you do the voting?
You need to be a book club member.
You need to be a book club
Absolutely.
member. Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. So, and the books, when I do the brochure, which I think we have, yes, right behind you there. I've started including the numbers to the left of the authors' names indicate which books won in voting.
Oh, okay.
So, for instance, James McBride's Heaven and Earth Grocery Store got the most votes in the Second Monday Book Club.
Okay.
Last year, and we've read it this year, and the same with the others. So the ones that got the most votes on, I was trying to see over there, Frozen River, which is one of the books we'll be talking about, garnered the most there, and then you can probably see the one better than I can.
Sure, but if people go online and find this stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's the important part. So go on there, see what kind of books. That might actually help you determine which book club you want to be joining up with.
That's one of the determinants.
Yeah,
the other two, by the way, do not have a specific focus.
Right.
But as it turns out, most people like to read things like historical fiction, and with a little mysteries thrown in here and there.
There you go.
And some really good fiction.
Okay. All right. I like the sound of that. What are the discussions like in terms of like when you guys come together for these things?
What has happened is book clubs have been evolving. And so starting out, beginning, they were a real social way of talking about things you've read and enjoying wine and dinner
Yes,
or
the
whatever.
wine I know is a factor.
Anyway, so now they've evolved to, my experience is, to be populated by thinkers. So people that are interested in learning about our world, our environment, all the people that, all the other humans in the world and how different we all are. And then taking that into their own knowledge base of experiences in their life. So it's really changed. It's more focused on thinking now than on socializing.
Well, speaking of thinking, I know you have a couple of things you want to read to us about libraries. Give us drop some knowledge on us about your 2 cards
okay.
there.
So one thing is, think of the library as a convenient store of knowledge.
There you go. I like that one.
And then another one would be, the library is always open online, and you can be as loud as you want.
Now we're talking. All right, so you guys have a new kind of kiddos for grandpa and grandma that want to bring the kiddos to the library. You guys have a section for that.
Yes, we do. But before, okay, so there it is, the kiddos section. Yes, and this summer they'll probably be again doing a group reading for the kiddos too.
Okay.
So, but we always want to point out we have DVDs, we have books, big books, little books. A lot of things to entertain. So bring your grandkids in, bring the kiddos in, and let them choose things. I did that before when I had some, and I really enjoyed it.
I've been to my library over in Laguna Niguel, and they have a whole speakers room where they bring in the readers, and the kids come there for like certain times, and it's pretty fun. They have their own room because it gets a little raucous too.
My gosh!
They laugh and they scream and
we don't have a separate room.
They have exciting books that they get right over there. Talk about some summer reads. People are always looking for a good summer read. You got some books here for us.
Okay, so this year, the favorite book of everybody that's read it is Frozen River.
Frozen River, okay.
It's just, I don't know how to tell you, but it's one of the few books. It's one of the few books that I've read that from page one, I enjoyed it.
Frozen from page one.
From page one, I liked the voice she uses. And in the main character, and it just pulls you into the whole story.
Okay.
So it's historical fiction, and it's very interesting.
I want to run through the other two real quick.
Okay, Kristen Hanna and the Women.
Go ahead and pick that one up.
Okay,
hold to the camera.
Yeah, that one is also a favorite this year. And then this is a very unusual book, The Sweetness of Water. This is his first novel, Nathan Harris's first novel, and it's really about the Civil War, after the Civil War, what probably really went on, the differences in how people had to try to adjust their whole lives, their whole thinking about their communities and everything, because now the slaves were free. The slaves also had no place then to live. And so there's a lot of things that went into that, and this was really eye-opening.
The world of Reconstruction, right?
Right, exactly, exactly.
All right, well, you've given us a lot to think about. Let's get over to the library. Check out the clubs online. There's great book selections, and there's some great summer reads.
Yes.
Donna, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
That was fun.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, coming up next, folks, we're going to be welcoming the New York Club and some great shows they have coming up. Stay with us. Stay put.